Hey folks, welcome back in. Well, have you ever been to the Lexington Children's Museum with kids and just wish that you could take part in all the fun activities? Well, finally, the grown-ups term to have a fun night for the museum. This is an evening of hands-on activities. There's a silent auction too. There's drinks. There's heavy appetizers.
Oh, yes.
You can make a meal out of this, rather. And you can unleash your inner child or stick with the grown-up activities. It's absolutely up to you.
And here to talk more about the event is Development and Communications Manager Abigail Prang. Thank you so much for stopping by today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So this is a super fun event.
Yes.
As you know,
Full disclosure,
emceed it
last year we had a blast.
We
really did.
Yeah. So let's talk about what folks can expect for this year's fundraiser.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's going to be a great time. As we were talking about before, this event, we've gotten a little big for our britches. So we've taken the event, we're moving it off-site to the Manchester Reserve this year.
Great venue, beautiful.
But don't worry, there's still going to be plenty of fun activities. If you want to embrace your inner child, we'll have rocket launchers and 3D printers, and there's going to be a magician and just all sorts of fun, creative things.
Nice.
But it's just for the grown-ups.
Yes.
So you can do it all with a cocktail in hand if you want.
Rocket launchers are a must-have. That's what I'm saying right now.
Oh, yes. And what a great opportunity for our community to come out and support.
Absolutely.
Such a beautiful museum. You guys have just generations of taking care of our kiddos, which we greatly appreciate. And it's a great opportunity to remind people of how important it is to support your mission, because you can't get it done without that support.
That's right.
No, we can't. You know, we've been the Lexington Children's Museum for 40 years, almost 45. So you know, founded in well, I guess about 35 in 1990. So we've been around for a long time, but over the last few years, there's been a pretty steady roll of fresh new updates.
Yes.
We rebranded in April. We've been opening some new exhibits. We have more of those to come really soon this spring. So none of that would be possible without the support of our community and without input and participation from our community too.
Yes,
absolutely. So and this event is a big part of that. So, you know, from our sponsors to people purchasing tickets to come into the event, all of that really helps the museum sustain itself year round.
Yes, and you'll have the silent auction.
We will.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we're foodies, so food and drinks and beverages. Let's talk a little bit more about what that's going to look like.
So DeRay's is going to have some wonderful stations of like elevated comfort, you know, rooted in Southern Kentucky proud cuisine. Yeah, so that's going to be amazing. I hear people brag about the food at our event all the time, and so
we can attest to it.
So hey, if it works, we're gonna keep trucking with that. And DeRay's, she's always innovating and coming up with wonderful stuff for us. So so that'll be good. That'll be great.
You know, we took our young ones, of course, through the museum many times, and there's so many inspiration points where, you know, a child can hit this different station and say, hey, this might be what I want to pursue someday. Is that what you all, the staff, really have in your heart at the core of all this?
You know, that's a big part of it. We want children to be free to explore, you know, a whole world of possibilities. We also want them to learn about their community, grow to become good stewards of it. And so, you know, maybe they don't necessarily wear a specific hat as they grow, but they tried it on and they built some understanding and respect for it. So whatever path they end up taking, we hope that we can sort of play a part in helping them explore all of those different options. And of course, some of them do say, I actually have a volunteer from UK who came in and he told me that he's an engineering major, and learning about STEM at the Children's Museum was a big part of him making that choice.
That's great. It really is.
There.
And so where do people need to go to find out more information and get tickets for the event and the whens and wheres?
Yeah, so we have an event website, but the easiest way to find it is to go to the museum website.
Okay.
Very intuitive, lexingtonchildrensmuseum.org. You can also hop on our social media, and we have posts about the event there as well. And that will link right to the event website where you can explore the different sponsors, the auction, learn all the ins and outs of how to get ready for the party.
That's
Yes.
wonderful.
Yeah, purchase tickets, all of that.
And you mentioned there are so many new exhibits and attractions, and there are. We were amazed by that last year when we stopped by. But it's also good to see old familiar favorites. Like I remember thinking, oh good, I can still walk on the moon.
Yes,
That's still there.
right? You can still trap yourself in a bubble. So yeah, no, we have a lot of the old standbys, and that's something that our community helps us with, right?
Yes.
They
Love
give
it.
us feedback
Yeah.
about like, this is what we really love.
Yeah.
These are some of the new things that we need or that we want to
Yes.
explore in a new way.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you
thank you so much for
Abigail.
stopping by. We appreciate
Gonna be a
it.
great
It
gala.
is. It's going to be a great time.
All right.
More after this, friends. Stick around.